In my last political campaign for municipal office in Indian Harbor Lake in Sonora, I said that I was running on a campaign to address climate change. I said that all coastal communities here in Nova Scotia should be really concerned about rising ocean levels. And I brought up two subjects, right? The danger of rising ocean levels, as has been done in these films, and I also brought up alternatives in monetary policy. A biologist in New Mexico named Carl Cantrell has said that the answer to climate change is to turn the deserts green. By turning the deserts green, we will actually reduce the amount of heat being absorbed and reflected into the atmosphere from the world's deserts, because most of the heat in the atmosphere is coming from the world's largest deserts, notably the Sahara. So if we can get water into the Sahara, turn the Sahara green, and decrease the temperature, the average temperature in the Sahara by at least 1 degree, we will have profoundly addressed climate change. But he says, turn the deserts green is going to cost trillions of dollars. But then again, we have to compare it. What's going to happen if ocean levels rise by a meter and the city of New Orleans is gone? There's no more Mardi Gras. The town of Antigonish, gone. The eastern seaboard, in big trouble. Bangladesh and the Nile Delta hit really hard. Peking, Beijing, hit hard. So what are we going to do? Well, it's going to cost trillions of dollars. I believe that Canada has had a very bad monetary policy. I ran 3 times, all centered around the history of Canadian banking policy. Although a member of the Liberal Party, I want to quote NDP leader Jack Layton. We never should have privatized our debt and turned it over to the private banks. We should have kept it in the hands of the Bank of Canada, at least a major part of it, because then we would have been paying interest back to ourselves. NDP leader Jack Layton. This is, you can see this on YouTube. Look up O Canada Movie Banking. It's either part 5 or part 6. So look it up on YouTube, watch that, you'll see him. You'll see Green Party leader Ms. Elizabeth May elaborating on the same subject. You'll see former Liberal Prime Minister John Turner talking about this exact same subject. And what all 3 of them say is that Canada is not bankrupt. We made a big mistake in the 1970s when we adopted a certain type of monetary policy. We do have an alternative. I believe we can afford the trillions needed to turn the deserts green. Besides, if 1 billion hungry people spend $1,000 each on food, what has just happened? If that food was produced in desert areas and it's new food on the market and hungry people buy it and eat it, what has happened? $1 trillion has been directed directly on target with climate change, at least, especially to stop rising ocean levels, which is the #1 danger.